Hey everybody, I'm the founder of Swpely. My name is Jay, and today I've got an awesome video walkthrough for you. I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Swpely account, start saving content, organizing content, and even sharing content with your friends. So we've got a lot to jump into, and let's go ahead and dive in. So as soon as you open up your Swpely account, the first thing you're going to see is this dashboard over here. It's pretty empty right now since I haven't saved any content over here. This is just our admin demo account that we use. There's a lot of cool buttons on here, but I'm going to go ahead and save those for later. I want to go ahead and jump into the fun stuff, which is saving the actual content. So I've got a blog post over here lined up for us. This is from Hacker Noon, and so this is just a regular blog post. I'm going to show you how to save websites and blogs first. So it's the same process whether it's a website or a blog. A couple of different ways to do it, but let's dive into my favorite way, which is the right-click save. So all you have to do is on a page, you just right-click and you hit Save Web Page, and you're going to get this little pop-up that's going to show up. Obviously, this one is in uncategorized right now. I haven't created any boards yet, so as you can see, the drop-down's pretty empty. Let's go ahead and create some boards so that way we can start organizing this stuff while saving. So the first board I'm going to create is blog inspiration. As you can see, I already kind of have it queued up over here, just working on these video walkthroughs. Let's go ahead and save that one. And I'm going to create another new board as well for images. So we've got those two boards set up over here. So just to review how to get to where I got to is you're on a page, you right click, you hit Save Web Page. You'll get this pop up. Let's go ahead and put this in blog inspiration over here. And let's go ahead and also do some more organizing over here. So you'll see a couple of things that are pre-filled over here. The title and the description, which is over here. This is just going to be for websites. So websites and blogs. This is basically information that's taken from the actual title of the page, and then the meta description. So the meta description is just whenever you search something in Google and you see the little description over there, that's where this information is taken from. It's fully customizable. The only thing that's required is the title, and you can actually customize this. So let's go ahead and customize this over here. I'm just going to call it just the creator economy over here. So we'll delete this extra stuff, and I'll put in a description that says information about the creator economy. So we've got that all set up over there. I'm going to go ahead and hit the save button. But before I do that, actually, I decided I don't want a description. So we'll go ahead and leave that blank, and we'll hit the save button. And now we've got our blog saved over here. Another way that you can save these websites and blogs is using the actual extension. So if you click on this button, as you can see, this one already has it saved in blog inspiration. So it'll ask us to update it instead. But if you were saving this for the first time, this would be a save button over here. All right, now that we went over saving websites and blogs, let's go ahead and take a look at saving images. So there's a couple of different ways that you can save your images over here. Let's go through the right-click save since we just finished that one over here. So I've got this big image that's right over here. I'm going to go ahead and right-click, and then all you have to do is hit Save Image. You get the little pop-up again, and you can go ahead and save this. We'll just call it Staircase since it's a staircase, and we can go ahead and save this image. So that's one way to save an image. Now, the really cool thing that I like the best is the fact that Swpely has a little S icon save, and we haven't seen that yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and navigate to this other tab, this Unsplash tab that I have open over here. And so when you're saving images, another thing you might see is the S icon over here. And you can go ahead and actually click on this to save your content. You might see a little bit of a pop-up, but you can go ahead and save this. We'll go ahead and call this mountain, and we'll go ahead and save it over here in our images board. So that's a really cool way to be able to save, your image content and all of that fun stuff, and be able to save it really fast. So that's my favorite thing, is using the S icon over here that's on some of these items. And that's another way that you can save content as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at saving video. So I've got this YouTube video open over here from Gary Tan. He's an awesome guy, does a lot of great YouTube videos over here. And as you can see, as I'm hovering over this video, the S icon just appears over here. So same thing like you did with images, just hit the save icon, sometimes you might hear the actual video playing, so I'll go ahead and save this while the video is talking in the background, and you can just follow along. So we went ahead and saved that video over there from Gary Tan. So we're all set over there. Let's go into looking into saving podcasts. So you can save podcasts in a couple of different ways. The biggest one is going to be from actual Spotify podcasts. So, if I click into an episode over here, we can only save in the web player right now, obviously, since this is a Chrome extension. So that's one thing to note. But you can go ahead and start saving your podcasts over here as well. So next up on the list is saving podcasts. So I'm in a Spotify player right now. This is only for the Spotify web player, unfortunately, since we have a Chrome extension. That's our V1 for saving content. But you can go ahead and save all of your podcasts over here, and it's really easy to do. All you have to do, same thing like we did with the videos, just hit on that S icon, give it a second to load up, and it's going to show up here, and you can actually play this in the actual pop-up, and you can actually play this in the dashboard as well. So that's something that's really cool over here that's set up. So let's go ahead and save this as well. We'll just put DTC Pod, that's the name of the podcast, and then we'll go ahead and save this to our dashboard. So podcasts are saved over here. If you don't see the S icon popping up over here for some reason, just give your browser a quick refresh and it'll go ahead and work. If you see a login screen as well, sometimes you need to refresh your browser for Swpely to take effect. That's just for privacy stuff as well. So the other type of podcast we can save also are iframes. So you might see most of the podcasts that you actually see are kind of like this, where they're in a blog or something like that. Just hit on that S icon, give it a second to load up, and we've got our podcast over here. I'm just going to go ahead and call this Indie Hackers since that's the name of the site. And once again, just hit save over there. Twitter, kind of the same process over here. As you can see, we've got our Swpely giveaway with copy AI going on over here. I'm going to go ahead and save this tweet over here. We'll just keep it in uncategorized. We'll call it Swpely giveaway. And this one actually ends on March 17th. So if you're seeing this video a little bit later, unfortunately you can't participate in this one, but we do have a lot more promotions, cross promotions coming up as well. So go ahead and hit save, and you've got it over here. You can save stuff in the home feed. You can save stuff off of a profile like this. It's really up to you how you want to go ahead and save that content. Let's go ahead and jump into our last piece, which is LinkedIn posts. I know we have a lot of LinkedIn fans over here. And this is a great way to save content as well. As you can see, we've got our trusty S icon over here popping up once again. We've got our LinkedIn post. We'll go ahead and keep it in uncategorized. This looks like a GIF to me, so we'll go ahead and hit save on this one over here. You can save content off of your actual home feed, and then you can also save it off of someone's profile as well. All you want to do is navigate to their profile. So if I clicked on the profile over here, and then you go to posts, and you can actually save that stuff as well. Home feed's going to be your best bet for saving content though. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to our dashboard over here. You might need to hit a quick refresh for the contents to pull up. But once you do, everything is over here. Everything's loaded up. We've got our LinkedIn post, Twitter, video that we have, all of our images. You can actually click on some of this stuff to expand over here. YouTube, you can actually play in the actual application as well. Same for the podcast over here. And let's go ahead and navigate through a couple of different things. So if you want to look at just a specific board, all you have to do is click on the board and just those items will show up over here. And if you want to see all boards, we haven't implemented an all boards feature yet, but just hit a quick refresh on your browser and it'll go ahead and show up over here. We went from idea to sketch to product in about 3 months, so we're moving really fast. A lot of things are changing, and we have a lot of awesome things lined up. You can even sort by tags. You'll get some right in the box tags. As soon as you create your account, images, videos, web pages, and posts, and audio as well. So for your podcasts and stuff like that. But you can create tags as well. So let's go ahead and tag something. Let's say this is a Twitter post. So we'll go ahead. I had created a Twitter post over here for a previous walkthrough that we did. So we'll just click over here. If you want to add another tag as well, all you have to do is type it in, hit enter, and you've got your tags created. If you hit update, you'll see your tags are over here as well. You can also search for content. This is going to search based off of your description if you have one. So this might be copy AI, giveaway. We can add over here in the description. We can go ahead and update that. You can also see for web pages, you can actually preview them in the application. So if you hit this preview button and you've got your website over here, you can always go back and edit the contents as well. You've also got quick access to the URL, so you can jump into that and jump straight into the content. Wrapping up over here, a couple of last more things that I want to add over here is you can create new boards within your dashboard as well. So if you log into your account and you want to just go ahead and start building out your boards, you can hit the plus button and start creating your boards. Just hit enter to save them. You can also rename boards and remove them by clicking over here. And you can also rename and remove tags as well. So that's something else you can do. You can also download our extension if you didn't get to download it the first time. So maybe you signed up on mobile. Obviously, you're not going to have a Chrome extension over there. You just hit on this button and boom, you're in the Swpely Chrome extension. You can just add it. I already have it added over here, but it's quick access. You can also invite your friends from here, and you can just put in their email address. You can add in a note and hit send invitation. And you get 5 of these. So if there's anyone you want to invite, maybe team members, friends, family, other people that are in your network, go ahead and do that. And then the other thing you can do that we just recently added, so we just redid this onboarding video, is you can actually share your board now. So if you hit share board, you'll actually get a link to your board, and it'll go ahead and copy it for you, and you can go ahead and paste it in here. And now you can see all your content that we had over here is set up and ready to go. So we've got that over here based on whatever board you're in. Obviously, we were in uncategorized, so this is going to be the uncategorized stuff that we had over here. That's why you're not seeing the blog and images. And actually, if you go ahead and update this, so let's go into here in uncategorized, and we'll go ahead and maybe move one of these. Let's go ahead and create a new board actually, and we'll call it podcasts. And we will go ahead, go back into our uncategorized, move this podcast over into podcasts, hit that update button, get it over here. Now we've got it over here. And now if we want to update what that link looks like, all we have to do is hit share board again, and it'll go ahead and refresh the contents on there. And now you can see that the podcast that we had is gone. So that's going to be how you can go ahead and update those share boards. And you can just grab this link and share it with anybody. Anybody can view it whether they have a Swpely account or they don't have a Swpely account, which makes it really awesome to be able to share this stuff. You can put it in a newsletter. You can add it as resources. You can use it for new hires. You can use it for training. You can have your testimonials that you've pulled together from Twitter or something like that. Tons of use cases. Totally up to you how you want to use that feature. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the Swpely demo I have over here for you. Hopefully you found this very useful. I am so excited to have you here on the Swpely platform. We are incredibly grateful. If you find this useful, please share Swpely with your friends. The more users we can add, the more stuff we can build for you. I'm really excited to continue building this project, and hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in Swpely.